SNAP benefits for November must be paid. One of your top DC Daily headlines for November 10. Breaking this morning, SNAP benefits for November must be fully paid 100%. A federal appeals court ruling against the Trump White House just this morning that 100% of November SNAP payments must be released. Over the weekend, the Trump administration had asked the Supreme Court to block the payments and told states to reverse the payments they had just sent out if they were higher than 65% of the full benefits. While the ruling does state that 100% of the benefits must be paid, there's no word yet on when the outstanding benefits will be rolled out. Breaking news on day 41 of the government shutdown. A deal is nearly done. Sunday night, 8 Senate Democrats voted with Republicans to push past the filibuster on a deal to reopen and fund the entire government through January and fund SNAP benefits, the USDA, FDA, Veterans Affairs, and Defense Department through September. In the deal, Republicans promising a vote on extending health care subsidies for a year, but no promise on the vote outcome. The Trump administration would not be able to fire federal employees or cut SNAP benefits if the government shuts down again next year. Next, the Senate still needs to vote on the actual deal, and so does the House, which has been on recess and out of D.C. for 52 days. If the deal clears both chambers, it then moves over to President Trump's desk for signature. Only after all 3 of them sign off can the government reopen. And breaking overnight, President Trump pardoning Rudy Giuliani and dozens of people accused of trying to overturn the 2020 presidential election. Also on the list, former White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows and former federal prosecutor Sidney Powell. A U.S. president can only pardon federal offenses, though, but none of the people he pardoned faced federal charges. Is the government about to send you $2,000? President Trump teasing a tariff rebate of $2,000 to Americans, but don't count on a check just yet. Economists estimate that the average household is paying up to $2,400 this year in tariffs. And hours after the president's online post, the Treasury Secretary said the $2,000 dividend, quote, could come in lots of forms, like already enacted tax cuts. We could find out today whether the Supreme Court will take up an appeal to overturn legalized same-sex marriage across the country. Justices discussed behind closed doors in a conference on Friday. The case centers on a former Kentucky county clerk who refused to issue marriage licenses to same-sex couples after the court's 2015 ruling. They have been meeting to determine if they will take up the case, which could lead the way to a possible overturn.